guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for taking some time to click on this video. I have my CVS haul for you for this week. It was a really good week at CVS. I got a really good hair care deal. I was super excited about that. Definitely some good Crest like oral care deals and some interesting things. So let's just jump in. So this is what I ended up doing for the spend 40 and the save 10 on the hair care products. I wanted to do it on both my accounts, but my store was very limited in stock. So I figure I wasn't going to force anything. I'll just go back later in the week and see if they have restocked. So what to know about this? My favorite part of this deal is these little Nexus dry shampoos. Now, imagine that I have two of these. My store only had one, but they let me pay for two and then gave me a rain check saying that it's free. I can come back and get the other one when they come back in stock. But buying two of these is a moneymaker. So if you think you can use this product, definitely throw it in your hair care deal because it takes up $11.58. But depending on what your store charges for them, of the $40, and they're a little bit of a moneymaker on their own. So let's just jump in. Okay, so I picked up two of the Tresemme, a set of shampoo and conditioner. This is the 16.5, like smaller ounce bottles. So they are $5.79 in my store. Two will cost you $11.58. I have the 5 off 2 digital, making it $6.58. Got the $5 extra buck back and $1 on Fetch for buying two Tresemme products. So it's only 58 cents for the two of those. The Pantene are also $5.79, so two of those will cost you $11.58. I had the $5 off 2 on the Coupon 24 app. I think we have like a 3 off 2 or a 5 off 3 maybe in the CVS app. I can't remember which one it is, but obviously the one on Coupon 24 is better. So that makes it $6.58 for two of those, and you get a $5 extra buck. Now the Nexus, these were the Pantene I picked up here, this set here. So these are also $5.79 in my store. That seems to be like the theme for, I think every hair care product I bought was $5.79. So $5.79 for two of these would be $11.58. We have an 8 off 2 any Nexus product digital coupon. It doesn't have any exclusions written on it, and it did work on these. So that made it $3.58 for two of them, and you'll get back a $5 extra buck. So that's like $1.42 moneymaker for those two Nexuses right there. And then the Monday is buy one, get one half off. And again, they're $5.79 in my store. So it's $8.68 for the two of those. I had the 3 off 2 digital, making it $5.68, and I got the $4 extra buck back. So everything was $43.42. After all those digital coupons, it was $22.42. The 10 off of 40 also came off, making it $12.42. And I got back $19 in extra bucks and $1 from Fetch, making it a $7.58 moneymaker for these. So after this transaction, my store was out of the Monday, and there was more there, but by the time I came back around, other people bought them, totally fine. I was happy to get one set. And they were out of the Nexus. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they'll restock sometime this week. And then I probably will go back and do something similar, putting in definitely the Nexus if I can get it, and the Tresemme, which, is a really good deal. Maybe throw in something other than the Pantene. I don't know, but there's definite possibilities. So here's all my extra bucks that we just talked about, and my rain check where I will get it for free when it comes back in. And then here is my receipt. So you can see, let me move it down some. The Mondays at the top at buy one, get one half off. The Pantenes at $5.79, and the Tresemmes and the Nexus. And then I had the $5 coupon from the Coupon 24 app for the Pantene. There's the 8 off 2 for the Nexus, the 5 off 2 for the Tresemme, the 3 off 2 for Monday. My total was $29.20. It was $12.42 after the coupons. So I used a $10 extra buck, a $2 extra buck, and then I just paid the 42 cents out of pocket. Now, I did this at self-checkout. So the first thing I did was just go up to the self-checkout, scan the two Pantene items before putting my CVS number in, scan the QR code on Coupons 24 to get that, 5 off 2 to come off on that. Then I hit return to scan more items, and then I scanned my CVS card and everything else because nothing else was related to Coupons 24, and everything went wonderfully. And then I did like a large dental care deal. I mixed the Colgate and the Crest together just to kind of try to get it, all into one transaction. So this is actually 4 separate deals here. We have the buy 3 and get a $5 extra buck, and these are $3.99. We have the buy 2 and get a $5 extra buck, and these are $8.99 a piece. Then we have the spend 20 and get a $10 extra buck, which is this one here and those two down the bottom. And then we have a spend 10 and get a $5 extra buck. Now, on Coupons 24 this morning, I noticed we now have Colgate coupons on Coupons 24. So I wanted to test that out and utilize it, and it worked wonderfully. So also in your CVS app, you have $5 coupon off of 3 for these, but on Coupon 24, you have a 6 off of 3. So I had that clipped, and then I had the 3 off of 2 for these Colgate. So when I did go to self-checkout, I scanned these 3 and those 2, and then I scanned the QR code on my Coupons 24 app, and the 6 off of 3 came off, and the 3 off of 2 came off. Then I went back to scan more items. At this point, I put in my CVS number. I scanned my CVS card. Because the 3 off of 2 coupon in the CVS app that attaches to these also attaches to that. And I want to make sure that $4 digital comes off on this. So at this point, I have scanned these 2 and these 3, scanned the Coupon 24 app and had the 6 off of 3 come off and the 3 off of 2. I hit return to scan more items, put in my CVS number, scanned this Colgate only, and then hit finish and pay. So the $4 coupon will come off. Then hit return to scan more items and scan these 2 and then hit finish and pay again. And then everything else came off, my CRTs, the other 3 off of 2, and, my extra bucks. So that's how I did it. All right, so the mouthwash are $3.99 a piece, 3 are $11.97. And then we have the 6 off 3 on the Coupon 24 app, making it $5.97, and I got my $5 extra buck back. The Crest are $8.99 a piece for these 2 here. So 2 of them will cost you $17.98. I had 2 $4 digital coupons on the CVS app, made it $9.98. And then you get a $5 extra buck back and $4 on Ibotta, so it would only be 98 cents for the 2 of those. So all of the Crest or Oral-B products together, the $5.97 and the $9.98 is $15.95. I had a 4 off of 20 for those products as well, which made it $11.95. And then I got back $14 total, 4 from Ibotta and 10 in extra bucks. So that was like a 202, is that what that is? Yeah, 205 moneymaker, sorry. So for the Colgate, these are $5.29 a piece in my store. So 2 was $10.58. And then I had the 3 off 2 coupon from Coupons 24, made it $7.58. And then you will get a $5 extra back. So $2.58 for the 2 of them is not good on its own, but we're going to work it in. And then for the spend 20, I'm sorry, I should have written this on a longer piece of paper, so I apologize that it's scrunched. So it's $11.29 for the Colgate Pro Series and $4.69 for each of the Optic Whites. So this one, and this one are part of the spend 20 and get a $10 extra buck. Those 3 together are $20.67. I had the $4 digital on my CVS app for the Optic White and the 3 off 2 on my CVS app for the other 2 Optic White. So that made it $13.67, and I got a $10 extra buck back. So again, on its own, $3.67. It's not horrible, but it's not great. So all of the Colgate together is $21.25 after coupons, and then I had a 4 off of 28 that also came off because we were, at $28 before coupons. So it was $17.25 for all 5 tubes of Colgate, and then I got $15 in extra bucks back. So now it's better. It's $2.25 for all 5 tubes. So all of the oral care you see here is $50.62. After the coupons, it was, and the CRTs, I had the 4 off of 20 and the 4 off of 28. It was $29.20, and then I got back $29 total. So it was, $25 in extra bucks and $4 on Ibotta. So 20 cents for all of this oral care. Like I said, you don't have to do them. You could do them in separate transactions. I just kind of wanted to, for time, just kind of lump everything together. So here is my receipt. There's the Crest for the $3.99 ones, the $8.99 ones, $4.69 for the Optic White, $5.29 for the Colgate Total, and $11.29 for the Optic White Pro Series. There's the 6 off of 3 from Coupons 24, the 3 off of 2 Colgate from Coupons 24. That's really cool. And then the rest of my digitals and CRTs. And so it was $29.20. I had exactly $29 in extra bucks and a 20 cent 2% back. So it brought my total completely down to 0 without wasting a penny. So I was really happy about that. And then there's all my extra bucks. So I decided to play around a little bit and do this deal with the spend 30 and get $10 on CVS, like cold and flu kind of products. So obviously this is on one CVS account, but I did use 2 Ibotta accounts. And I'll explain why. Basically because each one of these rebates is a limit of 1. So if you have 2 Ibotta accounts, like you have one, your husband has one, this might be the deal for you because it was just kind of fun. I just wanted to do something different. So what I did, and I did mess up at first because this 18 count with the berries, berry flavor, mixed berry, is included in the deal. The 18 count that is the cherry flavor, that's a little bit cheaper, not included in the deal, had to return it. So my goal was we have a $2 rebate on Ibotta for this, 2 for this, and then $3.50 that qualifies for either one of these products. So my goal was to put one of these, this one, and one of these in the transaction, and then ring that up. You get 20% off if you don't pay with extra bucks if you're a CarePass member. So that's great. And then submit your receipt to Ibotta to get $2 back, $2 back, and $3.50 back. Then ring up the other two in a separate transaction because we know everything tracks at CVS. Get 20% off of those as well if you don't pay with extra bucks. And then submit to your second Ibotta account for $3.50 back and $2 back. So that's what I did. The only issue was that I did the first transaction I did with the cherry flavored ones that were $4.59 in my store. I had to return that. So that was the issue. So let's break down the math. Okay. So in the first transaction, I picked up the vitamin C. So this is $5.99, and we have a $3.50 rebate on Ibotta that works for that, which is great. And then I picked up the this one is $6.49, and we have a $2 rebate on Ibotta for that. And then I had picked up the cheaper cherry flavor ones for $4.59. That did not work, so that had to be returned. So I also had a 3 off of 10 CVS Health CRT, one of those things that maybe they give you every week and you never have any use for, but you might have a use for it this week. And then the 20% came off, and then I just paid with money I transferred over from my PayPal to my PayPal debit card from Ibotta. So then I did have to return the incorrect lozenges, and they gave me $3.02 back. So that was the value of that after the 20% came off and part of the 3 off of 10. So that's what I got back for that. Then I went ahead and picked up, so I submitted that receipt to Ibotta, and I got back $3.50 and $2, so $5.50 back on that one. And then I went ahead and picked up the correct lozenges for $5.19. Again, it took 20% off. I paid that with my PayPal debit card, submitted that to Ibotta, got $2 back on that. I was going to submit for the 2% back on this one, but I knew it would become a mess because I had returned an item. So it was probably going to give me 2% back, on Ibotta, but then tell me I returned an item, and I just didn't want to go through the headache. So when I submitted this one, I went for the 2% back on this plus the $2 for the lozenges. Then same CVS account, I went ahead and purchased the other pack of lozenges, and then the more expensive Air Shield, which also the $3.50 rebate also qualifies for that. So the 20% off came off at $2.64 for being a CarePass member. So that made this one $10.54, and then I submitted this one to my husband's Ibotta account, got $2 back for that and $3.50 back for that. And after this receipt is when my $10 extra buck printed out. So here's the full breakdown of the math. All right, 2 lozenges at $5.19 is $10.38. You'll get $2 back. Make sure they're not in the same transaction because that deal's the Ibotta rebate's a limit of 1. So I submitted and got $2 back on one Ibotta and $2 back on the other one. The cough, this one here, $6.49. No coupons for that, makes it $6.49. You'll get $2 back on Ibotta. The vitamin C is $5.99. Again, no coupons, makes it $5.99. You'll get $3.50 back on Ibotta. And then the Air Shield is $7.99. No coupons, makes it $7.99, and you'll get $3.50 back on your other Ibotta. So it's $30.85 for everything. After coupons, because there are none, is $30.85. And then the 3 off of 10 for the CVS Health products did come off of that very first transaction, making it $27.85. And then you have to take into account that you got 20% off. If you add up all these little 20% offs, it brings your total to $22.28 for all of these receipts together. Hopefully you'll only have 2 receipts. You won't have to return anything like I did. But it would be $22.28 for your 2 receipts together. And then I got back, 2, 4, 6, so 7, $13 on Ibotta, plus the $10 extra buck, plus 2% back, because I submitted this receipt for 2% back on the first Ibotta, and then this one for 2% back on the second Ibotta. I'm waiting for those to clear, but that should be 29 cents. And I also had a 15 cents on any receipt on Ibotta as well. So I got back $23.44 altogether, where I spent out $22.28. So they were $1.16 moneymaker. I know that might seem a little complicated, especially since I messed up, but essentially, buy 3 in one transaction, buy 2 in the other transaction, submit to one Ibotta, submit to the other Ibotta, and don't pay with extra bucks. So you get your 20% off for being a CarePass member. And you can get all of this for free, which I thought was really fantastic. So another option for the, if you have a spend 20 and get $4 CVS CRT for oral care, like Crest products, is to buy 2 of these multi-packs. Check your Ibotta account. My husband's had $3 back up to 2 times for these multi-packs. Mine didn't. Mine only had the $4 back up to 2 times for the more expensive ones. So just make sure you're scanning in store. But these are $10.89 in my store. And again, this would be my second CVS account since I already did use my spend 20 and save 4 on the other CVS account. So at $2.89 a piece, 2 of them is $21.78. On the Coupon 24 app, we have a 3 off of 2 multi-pack coupon, which we don't have in the CVS app, at least I don't. But on Coupon 24, we do have it. So that makes it $18.78 for the 2 packs. You'll get a $10 extra buck back because these are part of the spend 20 and get 10 on Crest products, and then $6 back on Ibotta. So it's $21.78. After the coupon from Coupons 24, it's $18.78. Plus I had the 4 off of 20, made it $14.78. I got back $16 total, making them $1.22 moneymaker. Now when I submitted to Ibotta, it only picked up on 1, so I just had to go back and scan for the second one, so I'm waiting for that to process. So I'll just pop a picture of the pending rebate up on the screen. But here is my receipt for those. I had the $3 coupon from the Coupon 24 app. The CRT, I paid with all the extra bucks I had, and that was all I had, so it left a balance of $4.41, which I did put on my PayPal debit card, and then I got my $10 extra buck back. So these were the last 2 transactions that I did. At this point, well, I was waiting for one of these to process, but it was going to leave me 2 rebates away from hitting my weekend bonus on Ibotta, which was $5 for 15 offers. So this was 2 more rebates. So when this other transaction clears, I will also get a $5 bonus on Ibotta for hitting that weekend bonus. So I picked up the Because and the Incontinence support. They're 2 different deals. They don't have to be done together. I just needed the 2 rebates. So this is how it worked out for me. So the A&D is $8.79 in my store. No coupons for that, makes it $8.79. You get a $4 extra buck back for buying 1. And that rebate that I had on Ibotta that I used the other week for $4.50 back, also that reset, so I got that back on Ibotta as well. So that makes it only 29 cents for that product, which I thought was really good. I can donate it, or I'll probably just donate both of these products, but I just thought that was really cheap for that. So the Because is $16.49. We have a $4 digital that popped up on our CVS accounts today, but a lot of these also have $4 Peelies on them. So it makes it $12.49. You get a $5 extra buck back for buying 1, and there's a rebate for $5 on Ibotta that does not exclude the use of coupons. So it make it $2.49 for one of those. Now there is another Because product that has a $7 rebate on Ibotta, and the $4 coupon also works on that. But that rebate does exclude the use of coupons. But if you wanted to get that one instead, it is cheaper. It's only 15 something. So that one would be like a moneymaker with the $7 rebate and the $4 coupon if you want to do that. So these 2 products together was $25.28. After the coupons, it was $21.28. I got a $4 extra buck, a $5 extra buck, $9.50 back on Ibotta. Hit that bonus, so that'd be $5 additional back on Ibotta. Plus, I had my Care Pass, so I had to use my $10 Care Pass to pay for this. My $10 extra buck for the Care Pass. So that's $5 I can add back in. So it's $29.50 technically I got back, making them an $8.22 moneymaker. But even without, if you don't hit an Ibotta bonus and you don't use your Care Pass, it'd be $2.78 for these 2 products, which I think is really cheap considering it was like $25 for them to begin with, and maybe you know somebody who could use these. So here is my receipt. So it's $8.79 for the A&D, $16.49. There's that $4 digital for the Because, and then my $10. I had a $10 extra buck, and then there's that Care Pass that I used. So it left me paying $1.25 with my PayPal debit card because there's no tax on these products. And then there is my $5 and my $4 extra bucks. All right, so this is where I decided to have a little bit more fun. I realized I had a lot of points on my P&G account. I have one, my husband has one, my son has one. Anyway, I have a ton of points on my P&G everyday.com accounts, and I really hadn't redeemed for maybe I think I maybe used 1 OTC barcode this month. I don't know, but I was like, we're about to roll over into a different month and I need to redeem some of these. So I redeemed for 2 $5 OTC barcodes and decided to just have fun and do this gain deal. So these are part of the spend 25 and you get the $8 extra buck. On the Coupon 24 app, we have $3 for this product. Then on the pggoodeveryday.com account, we also had $3 for another one. As you know, for me, I used to be able to clip the one on Coupon 24 and then go to the pggoodeveryday.com account and send the other one over to Coupon 24 and I'd have 2 of them. That doesn't work anymore. But if I bring up my P&G account on one device, like my tablet, and my coupon 24 on the other one, and bring up both of these $3 coupons at the same time, and click them both at the same time, I will end up with 2 in my in my coupon 24 account. I know that's a pain. If you don't want to do that, easy solution. The liquid is also $9.99 and has a $2 digital coupon on the coupon 24 app, so that may just be easier. And also we have $1.50 for this on the coupon 24 app. So I had 2 $3 coupons and a $1.50 coupon. So this game product, I was shocked my store even had them in stock. How many is in here? 42 are on sale for $9.99 this week, and they're usually like $16.79 or something like that. And this is $5.49. So I did all 3 of these in separate transactions, and I was able to use an OTC payment barcode and a gift card to pay. I know a lot of people have been having trouble with that in the updated store, so we're going to talk about it. Feel free to skip if you already know how to do this. So the first transaction, I just picked this up for $5.49. I had the $1.50 digital on the coupon 24 app, made it $3.99, and I paid for that with a CVS gift card. No issues with that one. We weren't doing anything fancy there. I didn't have any extra bucks low enough, so I just used my CVS gift card. So next, I grabbed one of these, went to the regular register, because that's where you have to go if you're going to use an OTC payment barcode from the P&G website. So it's $9.99. I had them scan the coupon 24 app, took off the $3, for that one, made it $6.99. And then I had them scan the OTC payment barcode from my email that I had gotten from the P&G website that made it $1.99. And then if you know that the new registers do not like to have 2 payment methods, but we know how to do this now. So what they have to do after they've submitted the OTC payment, if you want to pay with a gift card, they have to hit add card on the screen. It'll be like right in the middle of their screen. It says add card. After they hit that, what kind of looks like a calculator will come up. And there's a button that runs along the bottom of that screen, that calculator that pops up in the middle of their screen that says add manually. It does it in like a little like oval shaped, thing there on their screen. It says add manually. Tell them to hit that. Once they hit that, a drop down will come up asking what kind of card they want to add. The second option on that list is gift card. They have to hit that. Once they hit that, then on your keypad in front of you, your credit card machine keypad, it will ask you to type in your gift card number. So that's where you want to type it in at. And then when you hit enter on there, it's going to ask them what the 3-digit PIN is. You tell them that, boom, it came off. I was able to use both payment methods. So now my cashiers and we all know how to do it now. It's fantastic. So here's the receipt I can't find this receipt. I don't know what to do with it. But here's the receipt for one of the $9.99 gain. So you can see it was $6.99 after that coupon savings. These all look so weird now. But see, it was $6.99, and then I used the $5 OTC, and then put the $1.99, plus 42 cents in tax on that gift card. And then I went ahead and rung up the third one. We did the same way. By this time, we were on a roll. So she rung this one up. I let her scan the coupon 24 app. It took the other $3 coupon off, made it $6.99. She hit add card, and then she hit add manually, and then I put in my gift card number on the screen in front of me, and then she put in the 3-digit code for my gift card, and boom, we were done. So you can absolutely use 2 payment methods on the new machines. You just got to know how to do it. It's a pain in the butt. So here is my other card, my other receipt. So this one was also the $6.99 after the $3 coupon. And I used the $5 OTC, and then put the rest on that CVS gift card. So here's the breakdown for all 3. $5.49 for the smaller game, $1.50 digital, made it $3.99. Both of the other gains were $9.99. $3 digitals from coupon 24 each one of those, made it $6.99, plus a $5 OTC on each one of those, made them $1.99 before tax. So $25.47 for everything, $7.97 after coupons and OTC payments, $8 extra buck back, makes them free. So yeah, it was totally worth it. Definitely a learning experience for me and the cashiers for sure. So as you can see, everything was pretty much a moneymaker today, except for the 120-cent transaction. So everything was an $18.21 moneymaker for me. I'm sorry, an $18.01 moneymaker for me with this 20-cent cost. So even if you don't have your $5 Care Pass and your $5 Ibotta bonus, it would still be an $8 moneymaker for all of these products if you have your OTC barcode. So even without them, it would still cost $2 for everything on this table, which I still think is fantastic. So if you have any questions, just put them in the comments below, and thank you for watching.